It was 6 months ago tonight, baby Lisa Irwin disappeared from her Northland home.
Tonight, baby Lisa's father spoke publicly for the first time in weeks. And tonight, her mother called our Kris Ketz.
When the phone rang, it came in as a blocked call, no return number. Just one more illustration of how careful Deborah Bradley is who she's calling these days. And in a nearly half-hour conversation, there were moments when she broke down and cried on what she says has been another difficult day.
5, 6. Happy Easter, Lisa!
It was a day that ended outside the family home on North Lister with a balloon release by people who still have hope this child is out there somewhere.
Well, hopefully they're out here, and it shows that, they care about where she's at and who she's with, and they care about bringing her home safely. That's, I hope, what everybody wants.
And for the first time in weeks, baby Lisa's father, Jeremy Irwin, spoke to reporters.
It's been a while, and obviously it's a pretty hard time for us today, so I just wanted to come out and let everybody know we're still here and we still really appreciate everything that everybody's doing.
We knocked on the front door of the family home this week. There was no answer, but late this day, Deborah Bradley called us. Again, the first time she said anything in weeks. There's still a lot about this case she's not talking about. And as police privately still have doubts about her story, she remains hopeful her daughter is alive and will eventually be home. Why is she hopeful? 3 very important leads she says police and the FBI have, but she wouldn't tell us what they are. And as for the appearances on national TV and hardly any on local, Deborah Bradley told me she doesn't care if people think she's not cooperating, that she doesn't feel a need to go on TV. She says she's been proactive in work to find her daughter, relying on a team put together by New York private investigator Bill Stanton. What they're doing and how they're doing it, she's not saying. Again, there's a lot about this story that Deborah Bradley is not talking about. The timeline that night, word of a failed polygraph, the missing cell phones. But she and others have put together a website. It is her side of the story, and you can go to that website by coming to ours at KMBC.com. Kris Ketz, KMBC 9 News.
The Kansas City, Missouri police say they have received more than 1,500 leads since baby Lisa disappeared. They have cleared nearly all of those. Fewer tips are coming in now. Detectives say they've only received 11 tips in the past month. If you know anything about the disappearance of Lisa Irwin, please call the Crime Stoppers Tips hotline, 816-474-TIPS.